It's your boy again. I just want to share something real briefly with you. It was something that was said in intro 3. So I just want to recap on something when I said, who am I? Just want to recap on that and build on that for a little bit. I'm not going to keep long again. You know how I like to start this thing off. Love is love, family. But this piece is entitled X. Everybody look at X as being unknown. But it's really saying, who am I? Because when we first start off in life, we are unknown to people. People don't know who we are, but they're quick to judge the book by a cover. But when you begin to understand who am I, that's when your journey begins. As much as I march on in Christ, I will be who Christ said I am. From the effects of the pandemic, heartaches and pain, it has left many in a struggle of identity crisis. The suffering of the disease has taken many lives. The disease causes malfunction in the brain, taking the liberation of mankind, seeking more of the world than a report of God. Loss in sight, with no vision, from lost loved ones to incarceration. The cries are many, still being heard. Who am I? Am I who man says I am? Or am I who God said I am? We cannot lose ourselves in this pandemic. We cannot lose our faith to this pandemic. We cannot lose the hope being in confinement, whether it is physical or mentally. Even in the wisdom of man, from the judges to the critics, you must know that you are somebody. Do not let the crisis X you out. 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of men who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. God said you are a chosen generation. That means you were selected even before the pandemic. I shared that many was lost to the disease. I was incarcerated with an old head. And I met him because he smelt the oil that I had on. He was a connoisseur of oils like I am. And he was from upstate. Old head, cool old head. I'm talking about we kicked it every day. And he been down for a minute, about to go home. And then the pandemic hit. He got sick and didn't make it. You know what I mean? Really cool, man. Really cool. You never know. But I want you to know that you are a chosen generation. That means God elected you before the judge sentenced you. God has elected me before the judge even sentenced me. In other words, God already had you in mind so that no one else could boast of being included because God chose you. What did that mean? No man can boast what God has already made. God has created you to be a king. God has created you to be a queen. No man can take the credit from that because they didn't create you. Your father and your mother may create you as a human, but God has already formed you in that womb. So they can't even boast either because God has already had ordained for that to take place. Who am I? I am a chosen generation. God said that you are a royal priesthood. Royal as in being fit for a king. Priesthood, a person having authority. A lot of people abuse their authority, but you can't abuse the authority under the umbrella of Jesus Christ. Even though Paul said he was the least, but he knew that he was a king and nothing less, with the authority in Christ to speak life, even when man said he couldn't. But he was mindful that God said he was a royal priesthood. That's why it's so important to know who you are. Who am I? I am a royal priesthood. God said, I'm a holy nation. That's what God said, I'm a holy nation. Through all the doubts, from all the pain, Brene Brown says, if we are forced into seeing the world through Viking or victim lens as a survival mechanism, then it can feel impossible or even deadly to let go of that worldview. The world has been designed to redirect your course, reschedule your purpose, and delay the will of God in being a holy nation. Whether your culture, co-culture, or intergroup communication, please know that God sees you as a moral, blameless nation because you belong to him. Again, who am I? I am a holy nation. The charisma of the 24th letter in the English alphabet means unknown. So many has become unknown because of the void which were parallel, but in the letter has paralyzed. Therefore, get back in position. Refocus your lenses by renewing your mind on who God said you are as a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation. I am who man says I am, or am I who God said I am? I am. Who am I? I'll leave you as I came. Hit the subscribe button. Give your man some love. It is love. Love is love, man. Peace.